All right, so we're in our third match, and I completely lost my cool last match with Affinity, but hopefully I can regain my composure, and yeah, hopefully we can have a good game. We have a pretty good hand. We get to go 1-drop, 2-drop, 3-drop, so that's kind of the dream. And we get to do our Stromkirk Condemned Bloodghast shenanigans, which is pretty nice. Looks like we're against Tron. We could be against Eldrazi Tron, or we could just be against, you know, normal green-white or, you know, red-green Tron. So to note, we could consider, you know, doing some shenanigans with Stromkirk Condemned and this Falkenrath Gorger. That's some nice synergy. Like discarding the Bloodghast is kind of a free roll, but Chalice on 1, okay. Certainly happy. We already played our 1-drop. And I think we'll just do this. So if our opponent is playing Chalice of the Void, I believe that means we're against Eldrazi Tron. And we're certainly going to be thankful that we have Bloodghast. Cavern of Souls in our deck. Doesn't look like Chalice is going to do a whole lot this game. We have, you know, Indulgent Pressure, fair amount of 2 and 3 mana plays. Ooh, that's really good. So I think what I want to do is discard this Bloodghast. Not cast it. And then to attack for 8 damage. And we just kind of have a ton of stuff on the board. Wow, if we had Captivating Vampire, this actually would have been a way that we could start stealing stuff on turn 3, and our opponent just concedes. Jeez. That was pretty impressive, I'm not going to lie. So I do believe we're against Eldrazi Tron. So I'm going to take out the Collective Brutalities, and I'm going to bring in the 2 Slaughter Pacts. And that's all I'm going to do. I guess I could also consider Thoughtseize, but our opponent on the play, there's a good chance they're going to get a Chalice on 1, so I'd rather just not worry about it. With the way my deck is set up now, there's actually like quite a few things that can go fairly right in the draw to make it powerful. Like we can have Aether Vial on turn 1, we can have the Stromkirk Condemned with Bloodghast, or the Stromkirk Condemned with Gorger. So here we have a 1-land hand. It would be a pretty good hand if we draw a land, and we're going to have 2 chances to draw a land. If it was a 6-card hand, I'd keep it. I think since we're at 7, I'm going to mulligan. And his hand's a lot worse. Yeah, I'm going to mulligan this too. Sure, I'll put that on top. Hand's not particularly good, but we can dodge the Chalice on 1 here. Sweet. Opponent could easily have a Thoughtseize on his turn. But, you know, whatevs. What are we going to do? Gonna be a 3-mana spell at best. Spellskite, that's fine. I don't care about that. I assume my opponent's just playing the Spellskite essentially as a blocker. Alright, no Thoughtseize. That's cool. Ooh, that's good. So let's see, do we want to cast discard our Bloodghast? Yeah, I think so. Get in for an extra point of... Because it's 1 extra point of damage. Or actually, the Stromkirk Condemned isn't even going to be able to be blocked. So that's sweet. Now, even if our opponent has Thoughtseize, we are hellbent. Even though it's a free block on the Viscera Seer, I'm still going to attack with it anyway. Who knows, maybe my opponent intended on jump blocking. Probably not, but, you know. So my opponent will have Tron here. Pretty good. Could be an Ugin. Each player sacrifices all colored permanents. Well, I guess I should sacrifice my creatures and scry. So Bloodghast doesn't do a whole lot by itself, but having 2 Bloodghasts, I think is probably what I want in this matchup. What would be better? Vampire Nocturnus would be pretty good. Yeah, I probably want Vampire Nocturnus. Just my like highest impact card. Oh, Olivia is actually kind of decent. I think I just want a flyer to get over the Spellskite. And it's a 3 for Aether Vial, which is kind of cool. So I get to dodge, you know, sorcery speed interaction. Well, I guess it's time to do this. And now if we could get a Nocturnus, that would be super sweet. Want to make sure I can cast. Whatever it is. So we'll cast it now. In case for some reason my opponent has a what's the 2-mana spell called that gives +3 +3 -3. Don't remember off the top of my head. Spatial Contortion? And if I get a land, then this Bloodghast actually becomes kind of meaningful. Wow, no attack there. I think I want to keep this in my hand to have something to discard. Oh no. I probably want to get my Bloodghast back. I probably missed a good opportunity to put counters on my stuff. Oh well. So I'm missing a point of damage here. It's a little unfortunate. And actually, now that I take note that my opponent's life total is 10, I might have even wanted to consider holding on to that land. But here we are. Opponent seems a little flooded. I think end of turn, I just want to do this. Because if I draw a 3-mana thing, I won't be able to, I won't have enough mana to do it. Oh, baby. So maybe we can just get lucky and kill our opponent here. That would be cool. Ooh, Gorger on top. Not the most exciting card to have on top of our library, but you know, whatever. Our opponent really hasn't done anything this game. I mean, he cast all his dust. The Thoughtseize Seer didn't exile a card from our hand. Wow, we mulligan to 5 and our opponent just floods out and we win. Unbelievable.